Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Detroit Lions. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Off the option, here's McCaffrey. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. That's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. Hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. And Lambo now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Galladay. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Detroit Lions.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off of play action, Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. A big play there for Carolina. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Darnold now to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Panthers 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it here. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Kenny Galladay, 34 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Darnold on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. On first down, Darnold. He'll buy some time right. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short. Again, Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. A play fake, and it's Darnold. This is caught, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 13 yards out, and the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 17-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event not getting to them early.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams from 17 yards out. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Nifty move. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Now Darnold going to take it and just back this one forward to his wideout. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway of the NFC Championship game. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
2nd and 11. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
3rd and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game.
They'll look to throw here. He's got his man. It's caught for a line touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting.
And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. On 1st down, it's Darnold. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Aleem McNeil.
What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Darnold rolling to his right. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Panthers are right back in this football game.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
And he'll just get rid of it.
And my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now he'll escape to his right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Into the secondary past the 40. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically. But it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tackle.
He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Now Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they take a knee. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow,